Today is the day, guys. We are trading in Old Faithful here. We've had our Keystone Cougar for 5 years, and yeah, a little bittersweet. What do you think?
It is bittersweet. It's sad,
yeah,
but exciting.
I think that I'm like on both sides of the fence. I do like our fifth wheel, but you've been wanting something a little bit smaller. You've been kind of telling me that for a while, and I think that you're right. I think that it'd be nice to experience something smaller and see if we like it. If not, we can always get another fifth wheel. Maybe not. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hook up. We've pretty much cleaned it out, and we're headed to Parris RV so we can trade it in. I had to charge the batteries with my power station because they were a little low because it's so cold outside. And yeah, looks like we're good. We have enough juice to get the jacks to work. Oh yeah. This might be the last time I hook up. We've pretty much already worked out all the numbers. And if you haven't been watching my last videos, you kind of probably know what we're going to be getting today. So yeah, let's see how it all shakes out. If you've been thinking about getting a Reese Goose box, I got this portable air pump off of Amazon. I will put it in the description below. So I have two bigger air pumps, and I will admit, pulling those out to air this up is cumbersome. So I definitely recommend you upgrade to something like this, and you can set the PSI, like I have it at 46, and it's just gonna air this up, and we'll go ahead and get down the road. And it's not that loud either. Let's see if you guys can see it. So it's airing up. I have it set to 36, so I gotta go a little higher than that. Actually, let's go up to about 44. There we go. And just like that, it's done. So yeah, this works great. But yeah, I do get a small commission if you do get one. So yeah, if you're in my description, it's on Amazon. And I've already used it a few times. It has an LED light, has some charge ports here. You can air up basketballs. It will air up tires on cars, things like that too. So yeah, it's enough to kind of get you a few PSIs, but it does take a while. So you might have to set the pressure and walk away. It's been a long time since I've towed this trailer without weight, and man, like I don't like the way it feels. I guess like having that extra weight on the front of the RV just helped it to tow better. But when it's light, it's a little windy today. Not too windy, right? It's a little windy. I feel as though the trailer just is like definitely back there for sure. So yeah, when you have that extra weight on the trailer, I feel like for HCs they tow better, but when they're empty like this, not the best towing experience for sure. And I would have never expected that. I would have expected the trailer to be fine because it's still pretty heavy. I mean, the trailer dry about 11,500 pounds in that ballpark. So what do you think? Do you kind of feel it a little bit?
I feel it swaying a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like it's like fishtailing.
Yeah, that's
just a little.
That's how it feels to me too. It feels like it's like with the wind and with how light it is, I can feel it more so back there. But we should be to Parris in about 15 minutes, and then yeah, we'll show you guys the trailer we're gonna get. Now this is funny. This is exactly the RV that we were looking at. That's the VCK 4016 Vortex. So yeah, this is a Genesis, and we were actually looking to buy this exact RV. So funny. We're not buying it though. That's the one that I wanted. Is that too big?
Way too big.
That's what she just said. She said way too big. So yeah, so nice. And it has a huge garage too, which is what we were looking for, but we went in another direction. So yeah, it looks so good though. Wow, that would look good behind a dually. So we're taking home our new RV. Sorry I didn't show you guys any of the process. I never really do anyways. But yeah, the RV's behind us. We were kind of in a rush today because Hannah has some stuff she has to take care of. And we're towing the travel trailer. Now we're gonna go to the weigh station next. I wanna see. There's nothing inside the RV, and we did that on purpose. We decided to hold off on, you know, adding stuff because I want to get it weighed without stuff in there so we can see how it compares to the online weight. So normally they show you a dry hitch weight, a dry trailer weight. So I am going to unhook, and I'm going to basically get the truck and trailer weighed. I'll get the truck weighed by itself, and we'll be able to have an idea of how heavy the trailer is. And then when we go on our trip next month, we're going on a cross-country trip, we will get the truck weighed with all of our stuff in there. So we'll see how it changes the weights with the batteries, with water, all that good stuff. I wanted to show you guys numbers really quickly. So here's the gross fuel rating and the axle ratings front and rear. But take a look at the conventional trailering on this truck, 18.5, and they're saying that max tongue is 1850. And then here's the curb weight. So this is a heavy truck, but you see the max payload is 2,855 pounds. So just keep that in mind. I am going to show you guys a spreadsheet in this video that we have an idea of the numbers for the truck and trailer when I get it weighed. This is the perfect combination right here. The fifth wheel was fine. I feel as though if we had to travel cross country in that, it'd be okay. But having this trailer, I'm way below my payload capacity now. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure when we get it weighed, we're gonna be like way below. So I will show you guys some footage online with this trailer, how much it weighs dry. And I can't wait to kind of get an idea of the differences, because online, they always probably give you the lowest numbers because they're trying to sell you a trailer. But when you're doing it actually, that number can look different. So the only thing that's in there is the power plug. They did add batteries. The propane tanks are full. And I think online, Alliance says that their weights do have full propane tanks and batteries. So it may not change much, but we'll see. But if you're towing this trailer with a half ton, I would say this might be too big. Like, I don't know. I don't know if this would feel good behind a half ton. I'm not using a weight distribution hitch, and I'm probably not going to get one for this truck because I don't think I need it. I mean, this is the perfect setup, and this is how I like to tow. I like to tow within the limits of my trucks because it's so nice. And fuel economy, you guys probably saw me getting like 8.4. That'll probably continue to go up here because traffic's starting to pick up a little bit, so I'm going a little bit slower. But I was doing about 75 miles an hour. These tires are rated for probably about 80. I think they're rated for 87. But so far, we are definitely happy with the RV. We did the walk around. Even though I know enough about the RVs, I still have them do the walk around because if there's something I don't know, I want them to show me. Like, I've never had a tankless water heater before, so I would definitely want them to show me how to use that. And I had them just show me just quickly how to winterize it and how to winterize that tankless water heater. So that's all easy stuff. It's pretty much what you would expect. And because you're not holding a big tank of water, it's actually a little bit easier. So you don't have to bypass them anymore. So that's nice. But we should be to the weigh station soon. I did pass the Loves by mistake, but there's another one on the way home. So yeah, we'll stop by there and we'll see what it weighs. I don't feel like it dropped that much either. I feel like it's already off the truck. Yeah, it didn't drop that much at all. So it's probably, I would say around 700 pounds of hitch weight. So not much. It's more to drop a truck like this thing. So really quickly, you guys know my fifth wheel dropped this truck like 2.3 inches. So this is 46 and an eighth. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop the weight back down for the trailer. And here is how much it drops. 44 3/4. Wow. So, you know, hey, even though it's a travel trailer, they can get pretty heavy on that tongue. Whenever I show you guys the numbers, I try to weigh the truck with the trailer and without it on the same day. That way we have the most accurate numbers. So with just the truck, my wife and I, and there's probably like 60 to 80 pounds worth of equipment in the bed and in the backseat that we took out of the fifth wheel, we're at 8820. Now I will show you guys the curb weight of the truck here in a second, but whenever they do the numbers, I believe they do a lot for like a 150 pound passenger in the driver's seat. So the payloads, or I should say the curb weight, might be actually a little bit lower when you factor in nothing in the truck. So if you were to weigh with just a full tank of fuel and DEF without anyone in the truck, it might come in lighter than what you see on the door sticker. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next ticket. I've probably gotten my fifth wheel weighed over 10 times, and with different trucks from Ford, GMC, my Ram pickup that I had, I never saw the trailer take more than 100 pounds off the front axle. Now, do you guys see right there? This steer axle is now 4860 with the hitch weight from the trailer. So that's 320 pounds that you took off the front and put on the rear. This is probably the number one reason why I always say these trailers, even though they're not that heavy, they're not really half-ton towable because of that. I mean, you can if you get a heavy half-ton, but it's a pretty special half-ton that should be towing these types of trailers. Now, the drive axle and then the steer axle, if you add these together and subtract it from these numbers here, you get 860 pounds. So that's the hitch weight. Let's go online really quickly so you guys can see what it is. On the manufacturer website, they show the hitch weight to be 724 pounds. So our trailer with nothing in it has 136 pounds of extra weight. I've seen and heard from other viewers that they've had half-ton towable fifth wheels that they advertise online from other manufacturers, and the hitch weight is 500 pounds heavier before they add anything to the trailer. So that's why I always say it's probably better to get a 3/4 ton or 1 ton truck, or just get a heavy half-ton. Now the dry weight here is 6,782 pounds. Let's go back to the sticker so I can show you guys what it is. If you add 860 pound hitch weight to the 6,200 pound trailer weight here, this is what you're going to get. So our trailer is 7,060 pounds. So it's 278 pounds heavier. Now we don't have any extra options on the trailer. The only difference is batteries and the propane tanks are full. You have to keep in mind too, it is the winter time, so we do have antifreeze, and that could probably account for maybe 60 to 70 pounds, if not more. I mean, it depends on if they dumped any in the tank areas, but that's a pretty big deal. Like if you're looking to tow this with like a half-ton pickup. You see right there? This is the hitch weight. So we're about 12% hitch weight with this trailer, which is pretty good. You want to be between 10 and 15%. Now I know some people are going to get on me about it, but I'm not going to be using a weight distribution hitch for this trailer because I don't feel like I need it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers on my spreadsheet next. I don't know if you guys remember, when I got my fifth wheel weighed with this truck, I only had 150 pounds available payload. Now that I have this travel trailer, now it's not completely loaded up, so once we add all our gear, I'm going to get this reweighed again, so be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see those numbers. But with my wife and I and the little bit of gear inside the truck, this is what that number is here. And if you were to add my kids in, let's just say it's 444, because I think that's what it was when I got it weighed last time, and figure 1,000 pounds. So we're thinking about getting a four-wheeler maybe and some dirt bikes that we can probably put in the bed of the truck. I still have 551 pounds of available payload. If I want to mount my generator above my tongue on my trailer, I probably will still have more than enough capacity. That's what I like about this setup here is, you know, no matter what you do, when you have a 3/4 ton like this, you will always have more than enough capacity. I always say this, I don't tell anyone what to do. So the reason why I stay within my numbers is I am a business owner. So if I were to get into an accident and I caused it, the last thing I want is for someone to try to come after me. That's why I always try to stay within my towing capacity, my payload capacity, so there's no reason in the future for someone to try to come after me. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your research. So we've made it home. It's actually the next day, by the way. And the Delta is such a nice rig. I do apologize for not showing it to you guys earlier in the video, but we were in a rush. It was Thanksgiving Eve actually, and so we got it home. And let's see what the wifey's doing. I think she's in here still kind of organizing and stuff. What do you think, babe?
I love it.
Yeah, you do? Is it not too small?
No, it feels good for where we're at right now.
I agree. Yeah, we're trying to downsize with everything, guys, and yeah, this is the perfect size for right now. We get to go to national parks. We're thinking about going to Yosemite at some point in the future. We're making a trip down or over to Indiana, 1,500 miles with this thing. It's going to be fully loaded. So the reason why I showed you guys the weights for the trailer right now is because I want to show you the comparison of how a dry trailer is from online and from a dry trailer in real world to when you fully load it. So we'll see the hitch weight, all that good stuff. So you don't want to miss it. And we're filling up with 45 gallons of water, all of our gear, everything, because it's going to be a long trip. And so yeah, we're gonna need it. But I hope you guys liked the video. Hope it was helpful. If you are looking at a rig like this, I would strongly recommend going to at least 3/4 ton truck. Personally, you can go gas or diesel. And like I said earlier, I don't care what you do. I mean, I won't tow so close to my limits because I just like to just be within my parameters, because whenever I do something wrong, it always comes back and bite me. That's how it always works out. So that's why I do things the right way now, because I've lost a lot of money doing dumb stuff. So take that for what it's worth. See you guys soon.